Alright, everybody, welcome back. It's the Superboys again, and we are back with the Matrix Resurrections trailer number 2. My name is Jan.
I'm Jet.
Your boy Rich.
And here we go.
We can't see it, but we're all trapped inside these strange repeating loops.
Billions of people just living out their lives. Oblivious.
Smith?
Love
Yes.
This is the moment for you to show us what is real. I remember this.
Oh,
Yeah, yo.
So deja vu. And yet it's obviously all wrong. Maybe this isn't the story we think it is.
They taught you good. Made you believe their world was all you deserved. But some part of you knew that was a lie. Some part of you remembered what was real.
It's so easy to forget how much noise the Matrix pumps into your head.
shit.
Something
Oh,
else makes the
that
same
backwards
kind of
flip.
noise.
That's insane.
More.
That was a rope, right?
I think so.
What happens
God
to
damn.
me?
That's awesome.
It's like a...
See, look, she's
Smith
mad
was
extra.
Towards Neil's side. It's not his
I don't
domain.
blame him.
Yeah.
She believed in me. It's my turn to believe in her.
Part of me feels like I have been waiting my whole life for you.
Oh!
And
Want to see
Just look at
Trinity
his
again?
powers.
he's like miming really hard.
I saw this in a dream. My dream ended here.
What? Let's get it.
Still no kung fu.
That's mad funny.
Oh, man. That was...
Hey, Rich, how familiar are you with The Matrix? You watched the trailer?
So I've seen, so I've seen all of them. I don't remember exactly what happened at the last. Didn't Neo die or something like that at the end of it?
Yeah. Neo and Trinity died. And Trinity died first, and Neo, like, sacrificed himself to stop the Smith virus from destroying the Matrix. And, like, and the machines created a pact with Neo and the human race in the real world, and was like, all right, we'll leave you alone since Neo saved all of us.
Right. Yeah, see, I definitely remember that. I remember at the end of it being, I remember the end of the third film being like an actual ending. Like, all right, you put it to rest. I didn't like the third film at all, but I was like, okay, put it to rest.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the end of it.
but it looks like they took Neo and said, psych, and then rebooted the Matrix, which I guess was probably what was going to happen anyway. Like, read into the ending of the third one.
But I feel like the Matrix story, you could just keep
Yeah.
rebooting it and redoing it, you know? Like, they've
Yeah.
even said that was like the 6th or 7th version in the old trilogy, so it's like, Neo could, I'm sure he's Neo, right? Like, they should have said it, but like, you could always get a new protagonist, Jesus-like character for the Matrix, like a new
Yeah.
one, because they've had so many ones in the past, but like, obviously I'm glad it's, you know, Keanu and everybody coming back.
But he's the one so nice they used him twice, yo. Because this is
Yeah,
the second
yeah.
go around
Twice.
now.
Yeah. So I guess it seems like he's trying to like remember himself, right? Like he forgot who he is, and his like it's like he's remembering, but then there's like psychologists and like NPH is giving him a bunch of blue pills for him to like forget.
I mean, it's the same thing as the first film. Like the whole entire first half of the first arc is just him trying to like not remember, but him like see the real. You know, like going through them down the exact same formula, which I really like. I really like when the franchise goes back to its foundation.
Yeah.
Like, all right, like now this is what we all fell in love with. Because 2 and 3 was just like super escalated superhero fights and superhero stuff, and this will probably be the same level of superhero epicness, but still bringing it back to the roots. I do like that.
What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, I liked all the callbacks to the previous ones. Like, I can't even tell whether the shots of shaved head Keanu were flashbacks that they took from the old movie, or if they were new and he just like shaved head in the real world in this movie. There are like a lot of parallels.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? I was watching like the first trailer, and there's a bunch of clips of in this movie. They have the old movie projecting on walls in like in movie theaters.
That's awesome.
So I wonder if they're using the Matrix like in the movie as if it was real life, like the Matrix was a film in their reality to make people believe it's fake. You know what I mean?
So is that like breaking the fourth wall in like a weird way?
Right. It's like it's like super meta. It's like double meta. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
It's convince Neo that that's fiction. You know, like what I mean?
Right. No,
that's a really interesting way to go.
That's actually really awesome. You know what's funny in the trailer too? Like one of the scenes that we saw, it was like the new character with the blue hair, the girl with the blue hair, and the new Morpheus. So they run the hallway. He's just ducking. He's just like he getting shot at, and the girl just doing all these runs and flips off the wall. And Morpheus just mad chill, like like real regular. Somebody shooting.
That has to be somewhat realistic. Like holy shit, shot at.
And she's over here doing all this ninja stuff, and he's mad regular.
Yeah, and you know how Priya is in it? Priyanka.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, I think she might be an older Seti. Remember Seti, the little girl at the end of 3?
Yeah, the one with the Oracle, the Oracle girl.
Yeah, I think she may be the new Oracle. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Makes sense, right? Because I wonder if the Colonel's still there, like the old man.
The architect.
Yes. No, it looks like Colonel Sanders.
The KFC.
It's like Colonel Sanders. Yeah. Come on, everybody knows that.
That's funny. The Colonel. He said it's mad serious too.
Yeah, the Colonel. Taj.
Oh man, I mean, the movie does look good though. I definitely am super excited to see it. It does look good.
I mean, does it look good, or is it because it's the Matrix and it's been like 21 years since it came out? What is it? Was it 1999?
Yeah, 99.
Yeah,
it's been almost 22 years since it came out. I love the first one, and like I said, I really, really like the second one, and I like the third one. But you can tell, it's like a
really.
The first was groundbreaking,
like I thought so too.
Outlandish, the idea of that we could be living in a simulation, and even before that, like simulation theory was fairly new, and they're like, I think like physicists like these days are like coming up with theories that we may actually live in a simulation. And I wonder if this one, what the new groundbreaking reality idea is. It's like, I wonder if like people are being hypnotized by social media and their phones to stay plugged into the Matrix to believe, what the machines have been feeding us. You know what I mean?
So is this one supposed to be like another trilogy, or is this just like a taste test, kind of see what happens, test the waters? They haven't talked about that yet, right?
I think
it's like they're trying to do another 3.
It's like a soft reboot. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Here's the Matrix, but a little younger for most of the characters. You know what I mean? Like, we'll bring back the main couple characters.
Hey, where's Morpheus at? Where's my main guy? Morpheus is awesome.
I think I saw somewhere on the news that they wanted to go with someone younger as the Morpheus figure. So
it's like confirmed that it's not like a Matrix thing. It's like a legit recasting.
I think Yahya Yahya's a young Morpheus. I think he's like young Morpheus. I don't know how.
Okay. Because I could totally expect it being like a Matrix thing where they're doing their own multiverse aspects, similar to what you were trying to allude to, where like a version of himself lived this life, which they've also touched base on that in the other movies too, where like a version of you is doing this, a version of you is doing that. What are you gonna do? So I could totally see that. And a Morpheus was the Morpheus we knew, and then now they got this Morpheus, which is I'm sure he'd be fine, but. Again, I'm just used to you bringing all the OG, might as well bring in the rest of the OG cast, who's alive at least.
But then they added the blue-haired lady who's doing all the jumps and flips. So who's that supposed to be? Cypher. Or no. What's the lady that wears white in the original one?
Switch.
Not like the Switch, yeah, like a blue-haired Switch.
I don't know. But I definitely do want to go watch the other movies again. Like this makes me want to rewatch the trilogy, just because I don't remember all the characters. It's been a long time since I've seen the movies.
I feel like you can just watch the first one.
First one's so
The
good.
first one,
Like, it's
so good.
So
It's just a
I
good
thought they were gonna
balance
go in a
of
totally
storytelling.
different way with it. That's what I'm saying.
The first one was just like, you know, was like a masterpiece. It was like a good balance of storytelling, groundbreaking, and action. And
Right.
and Reloaded, the sequel, was just all action and like no story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Let's just fight everywhere. Let's fight on top of a truck. Let's fight in a mansion. Let's fight in the street. You know, it's
we
like,
got
it's
CGI.
cool.
we
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
budget.
Yeah,
But it was dope. It was dope
No,
though. For
that
that.
cool,
Even
man.
like they're still like, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Wait, so
pretty
was
great.
was part 2 with the twins, with the weird
Yeah.
twins with the white hair, and they were just like
Those?
fighting?
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
And then with the highway scenes.
yeah.
The samurai
Nah,
cutting
it's
the
true.
SUV.
Yeah, they definitely went balls to the wall with part 2. Like they just like turned up, like they cranked it up. You would thought it was like a Michael Bay film. Like they just cranked it up real quick and just like
It's
do some
like-
explosions.
Michael Bay directed a DBZ live action.
Yep.
Lens flares everywhere.
No, that right there. No, part 2 was crazy. And part 3, I really didn't like part 3 at all, to be honest.
Why though?
I don't know. It just didn't seem like the pacing wasn't right. I didn't really enjoy the story at all.
It was slow.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It was definitely. I feel like it was slow and dark, and a little too dark, you know. And but how else are you gonna end, you know, the trilogy?
Right,
like this?
right. But you know what it's too? It's like I feel like I wasn't invested in the franchise after seeing part 1 and part 2. Like I wasn't as invested in the franchise. So when you get like kind of like a love, you know what it reminds me of actually? Kind of reminds me of Black Widow, in a sense where like it was more of like a love letter to the characters, regardless of the reception. It was like let's tie up some stories. Let's make sure we do whatever we got to do. Because Black Widow was an entire film just based off like a love letter to the character, like a send off. That's kind of how I felt like part 3 was to the Matrix cast or the franchise in general. Just like nice package, cool. Now we're good to go. Until now.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. But there's definitely been like it could have went a different. You know, could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
this
but
new one looks. Resurrections looks dope.
Resurrection.
Like it looks like like you said, like it's a soft reboot, brand new. Could be a new trilogy. Maybe.
Resurrection is plural. They could have said Resurrection. Would have just been Neo. Who knows what they're bringing up?
I like how it's like it's like beautiful. You know how in the when they would go into the Matrix in the old movies, it was like green. It was like a filter of green. Here it's like really colorful. It's like a blues, reds, and greens.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like that's the new iteration of the Matrix to like make it more believable or something, or you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, because back then it was just basically pretty much just all the binary aspect of it, right? The O's and ones,
Right.
where it was just like very, very, very like your background image, where it's just like straight up O's and ones. But but I definitely do enjoy when they do like large, like colorful scenes and whatnot, especially after watching like Arcane. Like I gained like a new appreciation for like really colorful scenery. You know, I'm like, wow, like that really does make the scene pop. Like it makes me really enjoy it more.
Yeah. I'm hyped for this one, yo.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm hyped.
If you had to give this trailer a rating from 1 to 7, what would it be? I'll go first. I'll give it a solid 5.3.
I
You got
give
a
it like
little
a,
room there.
I give it like a 4, only because I don't know, but I feel like they might have showed too much. You know, it shows a lot.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting. So, I'll go to 6 because me, like I said, I don't like part 2. I don't like part 3, and it's only it's only a trilogy series, and I'm hyped for the 4th one. You know, just bringing me back into it. So I gotta, I give it some benefit, give it some love. You know what I mean? I gotta do it.
4 out of 7. Man, I think I bid too high with my first one, but I really like the trailer. How about you guys? What do you think? Let us know down below. Hit us up on Instagram. You know the deal. All right, guys. This is again. This has been the Super Boys, and I'm Jan.
I'm Jeff.
Boy Rich.
Peace.